Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on such a special night here in our four-time All-America City of Edinburg, here in our beautiful new ACE building. We're excited to showcase it. Our Hometown of Heroes half marathon has really just taken on a life of its own, especially since we get to honor some very special people along that route. We are super excited to reveal the people chosen to represent each mile marker along the race route. And I'm going to tell you this honestly, many people were nominated for this honor tonight, and the people that were selected have done some extraordinary things in our community. Let us begin tonight with the invocation led by Councilmember Dan Diaz. If you can please stand for that.
Good afternoon. Can everybody bow their heads, remove any headgear, and let us pray together. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with grateful hearts as we gather to honor remarkable individuals who have given so much to our community. We thank you for their selflessness, dedication, and the lasting impact they have made in the city of Edinburg. Lord, as we unveil this year's honorees, we ask you for your continued blessings upon them. May their stories of service inspire us all to walk in kindness, courage, and commitment to one another. Let this event serve as a reminder that true heroism is found in those who uplift, protect, and strengthen their communities. We also ask for your guidance and protection over all who will take part in the upcoming Hometown of Heroes half marathon. May each step taken along the race be a tribute to the lives and the legacies of those we recognize today. Please bless our city, our leaders, and every resident here that we may continue to grow together in unity and purpose. In your holy name we pray, and as always, in God we trust. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Diaz. Please remain standing. Sorry, I'm going to make you all exercise tonight. Edinburg Police Officer Joe Vega will now sing the national anthem, followed by Mayor Pro Tem Jason De Leon, who will then lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We have our Mountain Police Officers. Mayor Pro Tem?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Now you may be seated. So before we get to our official welcome, I do want to recognize some important people that we have in the room, beginning with our Edinburg City Council, our Mayor, Ramiro Garza Jr., our Mayor Pro Tem, Jason De Leon. You already heard from him, Councilman Dan Diaz. Our City Manager, Ms. Myra Ayala. We also have some ECISD board members in the house, our superintendent, Mario Salinas, our vice president, Ms. Carmen Gonzalez, board member, Ms. Minga Vela, our board president, David Torres, board member, Leti Garcia, secretary of the board, Leti Flores, and our board member, Javier Salinas. I'm told we also have the ECISD Executive Cabinet in the house, so thank you all for being with us tonight. What representation. We do have a few other dignitaries in the room. My favorite, Commissioner of Precinct 4, Ms. Eli Torres. Chief Gloria Chavez, RGB Border Patrol Sector. Thank you for being with us tonight. Judge Renee Betancourt. She's here somewhere. Our municipal judge, Hector Bustos, as well. And our district attorney, Terry Palacios. If I missed anybody at all, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for your presence. It is so appreciated. Now please welcome our mayor, Ramiro Garza, for the official welcome remarks.
Thank you. Good evening. Wow, what a crowd. Thank you so much for joining us today for this 5th annual Hometown of Heroes event. You know, every year this event is held, we try to add a little bit to it. So I want to thank, first and foremost, start by thanking our Parks and Recreation Department, our city administration. Let's give them a hand because this is a wonderful event. And every year that it's held, we think that it is, wow, this is an amazing event this year. And look, today here in this beautiful facility that we're having it. We normally have it in the council chambers there at City Hall. So now we're here and it's a beautiful facility. This event, as was mentioned, is so much more than just running. You know, it's about resilience, perseverance, and the strength of community. It's about honoring those who have gone above and beyond in their service to others, that we like to call our hometown heroes. You know, each year we recognize incredible individuals who have made a lasting impact on Edinburg. And today we proudly unveil this year's honorees. These individuals represent the very best of our city. They are the mentors, the first responders, educators, public servants, and just everyday heroes who inspires us all. Each mile marker along the race route will serve as a tribute to their dedication, reminding us that every step forward is built on the foundation of those who lead with courage and compassion. To our honorees, thank you for your commitment, your service, and your heart for our city. Your legacy is woven into the fabric of Edinburg, and we are proud to celebrate you. I also want to encourage each of you that are here to join us this Sunday, March 9th, for the race. And you don't have to go run it. You can just go and cheer on the runners and celebrate with everyone, with the honorees. Each mile marker, as I mentioned, is going to have each of these honorees. So it's such, if you haven't been to it, please join us on this Sunday. I can't wait to hear who all these honorees are, and I want to congratulate them. And I also want to congratulate all the families that are here of the honorees for your support and everything that they've done to be a hometown hero for our 4-time All-America City of Edinburg. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Well said. And now please welcome our Parks and Rec Director, Javier Garza, for a few remarks as well.
Welcome and good evening. It's such an honor to be here today to represent the City of Edinburg Parks and Recreation, to honor these 14 individuals this evening. A little history of this event. 6 years ago, management approached Parks and Rec and myself and said, City of Edinburg and the Valley has a lot of runners and interest in that. It's time for a half marathon to be hosted here in Edinburg. And let's name it Hometown of Heroes because of all our veterans that we have here in Edinburg as well. But as time went on, I said 13 miles in the half marathon. Let's honor residents from Edinburg that have built Edinburg to what it is today and honor them as a hometown hero as well. Well, this year we have so many individuals apply, and we have 13 heroes, one for each mile, but we added a 14th one this year for the starting line as well. So now we're going to honor 14 heroes for the first time of this event. It's the 5th annual. Instructions for I know we have a lot of questions being asked about Sunday. Where do we stand, or where do we go? We have, along with the awards, we have a booklet that indicates where you're going to be at. Now, what do you do there? Anything you really want. It's a time to celebrate and honor your hero. I know some of them are not here present with us today, but you can still remember them. Bring your taquitos, bring your coffee, your water, pan dulce, lawn chairs, umbrellas, tents, whatever you want, and locate your area, which we will present to you, and just celebrate all the great things that hero has done for your family, your friends, and also Edinburgh. So I'm just excited to be part of this great event. We started out with a few individuals, a few runners. Now we have a whole event center full of people and individuals honoring our heroes. And also we capped out this year with 550 runners already. We had to stop it. We were aiming for 400. We went to 550. The first time we ran it was 100 runners. So it's going to be a bigger and better event. This could be something fabulous for Edinburgh in the future. So, let's have a great time out there, and God bless everyone.
Thank you. I love it. And great runners. Okay, so I guess we should get to the part that everybody is waiting for, the big reveal of our hometown heroes here in the city of Edinburgh. So here's how it's going to go. I'm going to read a short bio on them and then call them up. Then the honoree or a designated spokesperson will say a few words, and after that they're going to receive a plaque and a basket and take a photo, of course, with our mayor and council. So let's begin tonight with our first hometown hero, none other than Lionel Aaron Peña Sr. Lionel Aaron Peña Sr. was born in the agricultural work camps of Engelman Gardens near Elsa. Mr. Peña became a fierce advocate for civil service in Edinburgh and the whole valley. Valedictorian at Couch Elsa High School, he earned his degree from Pan American College in 1957 before attending UT School of Law, where he then received his Juris Doctorate in 1960. He began as an associate attorney before establishing his own practice, serving the community for, get this, 63 years. Mr. Peña was actually Edinburgh City Attorney from 1972 to 1985 and also represented Edinburgh Hospital and ECISD. You want to bring him up to the front? As one of the first Hispanics on the Edinburgh City Commission, he played a key role in desegregating public spaces. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lionel Aaron Peña, your first hometown hero of the night. I think you want to say a few words, right? You're not to. I think you want to say one.
I'm holding. Well, yeah. Well, I'm no hero, but we're very happy to be here in this first All-American city. I can tell you my wife and my 6 kids and my 30 or 40 grandkids. Hurricane Beulah, most of you don't know when it happened. I was acting mayor of Boston, in Las Vegas, of all places. And so we had to get on boats and go with the National Guard and the police department and rescue people from the east side, from all over the place. Since then, we worked hard to get the city built. We went to New Orleans, got our first designation, first city ever to be the All-American City of Texas. And then we kept the HR hospital in Edinburgh, as opposed to our neighbors in McAllen. So we're very happy to be here. Thank you very much for your appreciation.
Thank you so much.
you turning around? All right. Okay. Come over here, Mom. Good. There you go. Good work. Here we go.
Thank you to our first hometown hero.
I like the commercial. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, next up, we have Abel Acuna. Abel has nurtured his passion for mariachi music for over 3 decades, starting with Mariachi Oro at Edinburg North High School. He earned a music education degree from UT Pan American, performing with the award-winning Mariachi Aztlan. He later played with top valley groups, including Mariachi Continental de Hector Guerra. As director of Edinburg North Mariachi for 15 years, Mr. Acuna has led Mariachi Oro to 2 state championships, a national grand champion title, and 8 UIL superior ratings. Passionate about mentoring future musicians, he continues to shape championship-winning mariachi programs. And I know that you guys know this, his journey along with the ENHS mariachi team is featured in the 2023 Sundance documentary, Going Varsity in Mariachi, now streaming on Netflix. He's putting us on the map as well. Ladies and gentlemen, hometown hero, Abel Acuna. Abel's family, you gotta come and take the obligatory photo. We're calling you to the front.
You can hold it.
Well, as Mr. Peña had said earlier, I'm no hero, but I am honored and to be recognized at this level. Thank you so much to, well, first of all, to my family, to my daughter, and my family that served me, and thank you so much to the support that I get from Edinburg CNC that are back there somewhere. And of course, thank you to the community, the city, we made a point to, I was to the students, like, when it's the City of Edinburg, it's calling me to be there to perform for them. So, again, thank you so much. I'm really honored to be here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Our superintendent and Ms. Minga kind of join the photo. We'll lead you up in front. Our board wants to celebrate you as well, Mr. Abel. Everybody's squishing. We love each other. We gotta celebrate our hometown heroes tonight. Congratulations. I watched the documentary, by the way, it was awesome. Okay, our third honoree tonight is Ramon Garcia. Okay, I guess I skipped over. Sorry. Okay, well, I'll go back to that. Up next, Fernando de la Garza. Yeah, I think they pulled a prank on me. Fernando de la Garza, a 1981 Edinburg High School graduate, was part of the Bobcat baseball team that won the 1980 American Legion State Championship. He continued playing baseball at UT Pan American, fostering a lifelong passion for sports. With a heart for the community, he founded Edinburgh's Little League program, and served as president from 2008 to 2015. Over his 30-year career with ECISD, he coached middle and high school football, basketball, and baseball teams, guiding athletes to the next level. Please welcome our next hometown hero, Fernando de la Garza.
My wife said you got 2 months. Short and sweet. Okay? I want to thank everybody on behalf of getting nominated to sing being a hometown hero. What I've gone through, there's nothing more than being a hero for God. I love you so much, and I thank everybody for all the prayers that I've been in and out of the hospital. I used to tell my kids and my family that when I umpired and did everything, everybody yelled at me. But you know what? I'd rather be hated, and I'm still here in love. So I appreciate everything, Coach Lopez, everybody that Rosie took care of me, broken leg, all this other good stuff. Coach, move on over, Bernie. You're done, and let's go and play football. I love you guys. Appreciate it. God bless.
Did you guys get your photos in or not yet? No, we gotta get some photos. Thank you, Coach. Okay, and the next one, you guys are going to have to help me out. We're super surprised right now, okay? Our third, make it fourth honoree is Ramon Garcia. Former Hidalgo County Judge Ramon Garcia earned his BA from Pan American University in 1970, graduated with honors from the University of Houston Bates College of Law in 1972, recognized by Texas Lawyer magazine as the top plaintiff lawyer in the Valley. He was also nominated nationally for Trial Lawyer of the Year. Beyond his legal career, Mr. Garcia served on the Board of Regents for Pan American University, and we all know this, became the longest-serving Hidalgo County judge, holding office from 2002 to 2019. His dedication has certainly left a lasting impact on the region. Ramon's son, Orlando Garcia, is here tonight to accept the award on his behalf. You want to say a few words?
Yeah, sure. So, everybody's been saying they're not the hero. I'm definitely not the hero. I'm the designated spokesperson for the hero, but my father, regrettably, could not make it tonight. He wanted to express his gratitude for this, obviously. The city means a lot to us. This is where I work now, and my father's worked for 40 years. Aside from his career in law, he's been an advocate for his community, and he does no small part of that. One thing we left out was the courthouse, which is one of his center points for his legacy, which we'll be moving into in a couple of weeks. And I believe that that's the case. I want to thank all the other heroes in here, the first responders, the officers, especially the other city officials and other public representatives who are here. And on behalf of my father, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much. Okay, and another very familiar face is our next honoree, and that is Ms. Carmen Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez currently serves as place 6 on the Edinburg CISD Board of Trustees. Now in her 6th term, she's held various leadership roles, including member, secretary, vice president, and president during her 20-year tenure. A dedicated advocate for education, Mrs. Gonzalez was a teacher at EdCouch-Elsa ISD, a consultant for Region 1, and a special consultant for school districts in the Valley and Northern Mexico. She also served as a professor at Texas A&M Kingsville. During her 25 years with ECISD, she's held multiple leadership roles, including Director for Assistant Superintendent, Deputy Superintendent, and Interim Super. After 37 years in education, she retired in 2001. A lifelong champion for students, she continues to advocate for excellence and the betterment of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, hometown hero, we all know her, Ms. Carmen Gonzalez. Oh, you have a big family.
Thank you. What a great event. I'm so appreciative and proud of being named a town hero. I've been called a lot of things, but a town hero is the first. I'm so proud of being honored for my legacy of service, and so honored for doing for so many years what I love to do, and that's to make sure that the children around us get the best education they can get. And Edinburg School District saw that ability in me when they hired me to join the Edinburg crowd. My first event in my legacy in education was in 1965. Don't start doing the numbers. In 1965, my journey in the legacy of education arena was a young girl going to Pan American University, being assigned to do student teaching. Because I came from EdCouch-Elsa, and Edinburg was a big big city compared to Elsa. So when they told me you have a choice of doing your student teaching in any city in the valley, they gave me Edinburg. There was student teaching, and guess where? Austin Elementary. Where's the principal from Austin Elementary? I want you to be in my place 60 years from now. And my student teaching was in 1965. A few years later, I was lucky to be hired in the Edinburg School District. I guess they remember me from being a good student teacher. From there, I spent 25 years in different capacities in the Edinburg School District, everything except janitor. But I almost got reassigned to that. But education and working with people comes from my heart. I have always been one that sees the good in everybody. And this has helped me to earn the respect and the admiration from many people that I have worked with. And being a servant in this community is something, and I'm going to say unusual, because this doesn't happen in every community. But the one thing about us in Edinburg is that we are really servants for the community. And the success of the Edinburg School District Because remember, I don't care what some of the papers say, but there's only one good school district in Texas, and that's ECISD is still the place to be. As long as we can educate our children in this community, and the All-American City will continue to be the All-American City. Edinburgh, don't forget, we go together, we include together. And especially now, since they're in our building. They're close to us, we're close. But really, the secret of any community is being able to work together, to join effort, to compare, to agree that that's the best for what? For the community, for the students. And this is something that is built in. If you work for Edinburgh, if you came to our school district, you're going to graduate with honors, you're going to go to college, and you're going to come back and serve your community, Edinburgh. With that, I say thank you, thank you, thank you.
All of the kids come over here. Ethan.
Let's squeeze in. We're one family, ECISD, every squash.
You know what? Let me just get on here. You get on. Get up there. I'm not. I'm fine.
Smile, 3, 2, 1. One more time. All right.
Got it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, let's see if I can get this right there. Our next hometown hero is none other than Dolia Gonzalez. Ms. Dolia was, of course, the mother of the late Freddie Gonzalez, a U.S. Marine Corps sergeant, a namesake of the USS Gonzalez. A proud Gold Star mom, she maintained a close bond with the ship and its crew, attending multiple change of command ceremonies. In her honor, the ship's cafeteria was actually named Dolia's Diner. On October 31st of 1969, Vice President Agnew, on behalf of President Nixon, presented her with a Congressional Medal of Honor, posthumously awarded to her son for his bravery. Ms. Gonzalez worked at the Echo Hotel for 35 years and later as an HEB greeter until retiring at the tender young age of 88. She was also an active member of the American Legion Post 408 Ladies Auxiliary and became a beloved figure at Freddie Gonzalez Elementary. On August 12th of 2024, she entered eternal rest. Ms. Gonzalez will always be remembered as a beacon of hope to military families, and her grandnephew Robbie Acosta is here tonight to accept the recognition on behalf of the family, as well as Ms. Imelda Acosta, her niece.
She loved everybody here, especially these two gentlemen over here. Don Garcia, she always talked about him. A lot of y'all's names were always spoken in her home. So thank you all very much. And at first I was like, who would know her name? And I was like, well, anybody in this room. Because my wife talked to everybody and everybody loved her. And thank you all for recognizing her.
Thank you so much. You got a lot of pictures. I met her on several occasions. She was so beautiful. Rosie Guerra. Cheering section. Rosie Guerra, a passionate leader in dance and teaching, discovered her love for the art in Falfurrias before earning her degree from Southwest Texas State. She moved to Edinburg in 1973 and began a 46-year career at Edinburg CISD and La Villa ISD. As the longtime director of the Edinburg Bobcat Sargenettes, she shaped countless student lives over 30 years. Her commitment also led her alongside dear friend Kay Tier Crawford, listen to this, to direct and participate in Super Bowl 27's halftime show at the Rose Bowl with Michael Jackson and the Dallas Cowboys. Clearly you can see from the room that her legacy lives on as the Sargenettes' nearly 100-year tradition continues to shine. Ladies and gentlemen, hometown hero, Rosie Guerra.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is indeed an honor for me, for my family, and for my boys. I'm just delighted. I'm so thrilled. I'm honored, but even more honored to be a part of this Hometown Heroes team of 2025. I'm so honored. When I came to Edinburg, I stayed, and I have been an educator all of my professional career. It was my greatest desire to make a difference in the education and lives of those that I stood in front of. I learned early on, you can have the greatest ideas, greatest plans, but if there has not been established a form of discipline, courtesy, and respect between the leader and who he or she stands in front of, not much is going to get done. And I am so thankful to all of those students that I taught in the classroom, in the gym classes, and in extracurricular activities. I thank them for their courtesy, their respect, and for allowing me to teach, to direct, and to stay in education as long as I did. When my children were in extracurricular activities, I have 3 boys, Ronnie, Rico, and Roel. When they were in extracurricular activities, we had 2 high schools. I taught in one, and they were zoned to the other one. You can already tell there was a conflict. I couldn't always be at their games, but there was always someone there to represent. And I'm so thankful to them for their courtesy, their respect to me, their dad, and our family. They were always represented by someone. And the greatest consolation that I had when I couldn't be there was that their dad and I had equipped them with what we thought was necessary to make good choices. And I think they did. I have to recognize the dedicated teacher that would always be willing to be a stand-in mom. Don't you worry, Rosie, I'm going to be there, and I'll take pictures. We're going to follow the buses. The reassurance. Thank you so much. What would we do without those dedicated teachers? When the city asked me to submit a list of my accomplishments, as I was writing them down, I realized that every honor that I've gotten ties into one particular group. And I have to mention them because to say my name is to say Rosie Guerra and the Red and Blue Sargenettes. If I have done anything worthy of recognition to deserve awards or an honor such as this one today, it's because of them. Their discipline, their courtesy, and their respect captured the attention of our administration, and they allowed me to take them to competition and/or performances in every major city in Texas, with Galveston being the first one that we ever attended, and that was a long ride. The Sardinettes performed with the Bobcat Band in Phoenix, Arizona. We competed in the International Olympic Halftime Show Competition. It was wonderful, and it was a delight when, at the end of that competition, 2 halftime programs remained, and Edinburgh was one of them. At our last competition, we all received a silver medal. So proud. And on this one, I cringe, please don't judge me, but it was safe at the time. With the approval of the administration, the Sardinettes accepted an invitation to perform for the President of Mexico in Mexico City. We took a delegation of 3 chartered buses with representatives from the city, our administration, and those dutiful chaperones. Our delegation made a great impression, and we came back. I have to recognize those girls that started and laid the foundation for this historic organization, for their dedicated pride, and for all that they laid down for those of us to come and continue. I recognize those directors. I'm not from Edinburgh, but when I came in, I was amazed at the amount of tradition, at the pride that this organization had. And I had to do my homework because I was not going to let the ball down. I was going to keep it rolling. I retired, and everything continued because that's just the way it is. If you look at the group right now, they've already brought so many honors for their school, their organization, and for Edinburgh. And guess what? They're not finished. And I'm especially proud of their director, who, by the way, happens to be a former Sardinette. The desire to continue to serve, to be a part of that Edinburgh pride, just was so great that the Sardinet Alumni Organization was formed. They have a strong membership. They don't meet every month. Sometimes they don't meet for 6 months. But when they're needed, the Sardinet alumni officers make a few calls. The calls continue, word of mouth, which is always the best, and text. And when they're needed, they're going to come in strong, like a bad storm. But unlike a bad storm, they're going to leave a positive result. I'm delighted with the leadership skills of these ladies. I see them at whatever position that they have in our community, especially in our schools, where they give of their dedicated concern with our kids, and there are teachers that are ready to serve. I'm delighted with the leadership skills of those girls that are in administrative positions, city and county positions. I'm thrilled also with those that have leadership skills in their home and for their children, which is so important. Somewhere in their being, they've got embedded in them that Sardinet motto, inspired by tradition and backed by pride since 1936. And they do it all for Edinburgh. I'm thankful for the leadership skills of my boys, Ronnie, Rico, and Roel. I'm proud that they too have the desire to serve, to help, to make a difference. And I pray that they don't ever forget our great uncle's saying, no anden de orgullosos y ayuden a la gente. Forget your pride, help the people. I'm so delighted. Today I'm being honored. Today I'm being recognized. But to every girl that wore that uniform and represented the red and blue, to you I say congratulations. Congratulations to us and to this wonderful group of Hometown Heroes. Thank you. Thank you. I had to say all that I had to say.
Okay, you're really gonna have to squish, right? You got a big crowd for the photos. Squish it.
Okay.
Y'all should be in the front. They can be in the front.
Sergeant in front. Ms. Guerra, we have Canada for
There we go. Like that. Squeeze.
Thank you, go back down. Thank you, Sergeantettes. All of you. I think I got the right one. Okay. Our next hometown hero is Jose Beto Longoria. An active member of the community, Jose Beto Longoria was not only dedicated to giving back, he shared his passion for softball with so many others. He volunteered his time as a dedicated coach. Mr. Longoria's career began in the fields, but he would later open up Longoria's Auto Repair alongside his wife, where he built a reputation for honesty, a strong work ethic, and excellent customer service. Mr. Longoria's commitment to his community extended way beyond his business. He even hosted an annual Christmas party for his customers and was a founding member, as you can see, of the Edinburg Early Risers Lions Club. On June the 7th, Mr. Longoria joined the Lord in heaven, leaving behind a lasting legacy of service, kindness, and unwavering faith. His dedication to his family and community touched countless lives, and his absence is deeply felt. Mr. Longoria's spirit lives on in the values he instilled in those who knew him. To accept on his behalf tonight, we have his wife, Ms. Lupita Longoria.
I'm not his wife. She's over here. I promise I won't be long, but if my dad was here, I can guarantee you it would have been a long speech. Oh, thank you for having us here today. We are deeply thankful for this incredible opportunity to honor our late father, husband, father-in-law, grandfather, and friend as a City of Edinburg hometown hero. His remarkable acts of service to our community and steadfast commitment to help others are well known to those whose lives he touched. Is the legacy he left behind. For over 40 years, he was a distinguished businessman in Edinburg, and his generous spirit shone brightly through his involvement in the Edinburg Early Risers Lions Club, his parish Holy Family, his passion for golf, and his volunteer efforts with the City of Edinburg and the youth and his famous Team Heat. Our family extends its heartfelt gratitude for recognizing Joe, as many of you knew him, Beto Longoria, as a hometown hero. It fills us with immense joy to see his enduring legacy celebrated and cherished. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll step to the front so we can take a photo.
They have other families.
Yes. Yes. Longoria family and friends to the front, please. Come and join us. We see more of those yellow vests too. Can we have a couple? There you go. Yes, just in front. Thank you, sir. Can we have a few of you guys come over this side, please? Thank you so much. Especially our taller ones. Please. That's not including.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hometown Heroes. Beto Longoria. Our next recognition, our next hometown hero goes to Mario Lopez. Edinburgh's own Mario Lopez has never forgotten the numerous outstanding athletes that he taught and coached. A graduate of Edinburgh High School and Pan American University, Mr. Lopez has been an inspiration to the 1st through 12th grade students he's worked with. He has been a pillar of motivation at ECISD from 1971 to 2025. He served the district as assistant coach and head football coach, and he is still currently there as assistant athletic director. For 25 years, Mr. Lopez has also been a basketball official in the Valley, officiating 11 regional tournaments and 1 state tournament in 1989. He lives by the motto, the only place you will find success before work is in the dictionary. And his career certainly reflects that. Ladies and gentlemen, your hometown hero, Mr. Mario Lopez.
Thank you. Just to let everybody know that these are my heroes. All these people are there. This young man sits at the bottom. Listen, a lot of little guys here, I'm going to have to own up to that. One more or another. Good job. All athletes, David Torres, Bustos Ferrari. I haven't seen you at church in a week. All of you guys helped me make my life what it is right now. And without you all, I wouldn't be here. All of you people that I work with in Edinburgh, I've been here 55 years at ECISD. And hopefully near the end, but not quite. I'm happy to have all my family here. My grandsons were president in McAllen schools. Now they're coming to the best school district in the state of Texas, Edinburgh. So once again, thank you all very much. It's quite an honor to be amongst all you people. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you guys for being here for the podium so we can take a big old group photo, please. Dr. Stevens, can I have you move to the side? Dr. Stevens. Okay. Who wants to do it?
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Hometown hero. Our next hometown hero is also near and dear to our heart, and that is the late Border Patrol agent, Christopher Luna. Christopher Luna, an Edinburg native, was committed to serving and protecting the community that he loved. He joined the U.S. Border Patrol in 2007, proudly serving the Rio Grande City Border Patrol Station his entire career. He was beloved by his peers, co-workers, friends, and family. Border Patrol agent unfortunately made the ultimate sacrifice to his country last year, and his loss is certainly deeply felt by his loved ones. Mr. Luna is survived by his wife, Esmeralda, his daughter, Sarah, his son, Hayden, his mother, Josie, his father and stepmother, Victor and San Juanita, his half-brother, Thad, and of course, the countless other lives that he touched who continue to miss him so much. His memory and service will never be forgotten in our community, and we are honored today to recognize Border Patrol agent Christopher Luna as a hometown hero in front of his brothers and sisters in green. Speaking tonight on his behalf is Chief Patrol Agent for the RGB Border Patrol Sector, Chief Gloria Chavez.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored to be here this evening with all of you at this event. Mayor Ramiro Garza, the City of Edinburg, thank you so very much for hosting this event and for honoring our fallen brother, our hero, Christopher Luna. He was an extraordinary Border Patrol agent out of the Rio Grande City Station and who tragically lost his life in a helicopter crash March the 8th. His beautiful family could not be here with us tonight. His wife Esmeralda, his daughter Sarah, his son Hayden are very grateful and touched for thinking of their loved one and honoring his memory tonight. Chris was raised here in Edinburg. He attended Edinburg High. He was a Bobcat. He was an extraordinary human being. He was selfless and caring, a protector, a citizen, and a patriot. But his best title was being a husband and a father, and not too far from that, being a United States Border Patrol agent, and a very good one. He was close to 17 years of service when he passed, and he served his nation with honor and with so much pride. So to the City of Edinburg, to all of you here present tonight, I thank you on behalf of the Luna family and on behalf of the RGB United States Border Patrol. Thank you for honoring our hometown hero. Thank you. Mayor, thank you so much.
Thank you to the Border Patrol family. Hometown hero, Agent Chris Luna. Our next hometown hero is Nicolas Palacios Jr. The third of 12 children, he was raised in Edinburg, where he became a positive force in the community. Starting as a migrant farm worker worker at 13, he later became a well-known Rio Grande Valley entrepreneur. In the 1960s, he and his brothers launched their first agricultural business, eventually co-founding Palacios Brothers Contractors. This foundation led to multiple family-owned ventures, including Celtex Concrete, the Valley's first Hispanic-owned concrete company. Over the years, he has co-founded and invested in businesses in various industries, including Texas Gravel, Montecristo Golf and Country Club, Days in San Juan, Echo Hotel, and Palacios Ranch, which employ over 200 people. A devoted parishioner of Sacred Heart Catholic Church and a Knights of Columbus member, Mr. Palacios mentored many municipal, regional, and state leaders. He was a son, brother, husband, father, grandfather, and friend, and he was always guided by this mantra: how can I help you? His son, Rick Palacios, is receiving the Hometown Hero on his behalf tonight.
Well, if he was here, he probably would not say much, maybe thank you, and probably would get upset with whoever nominated him for this award. But I do want to share what I know what was in his heart. I know he would give thanks to God for all the blessings in his life. He would also recognize his parents, the late Nicolas and Lucia Palacios, and his wonderful wife, for her unwavering support and love, and for watching over what mattered to him most, which is his children. And last but not least, he would thank his brothers and sisters. And I'd like to recognize them and ask him to come up here with us, because without them, nothing that was read earlier would have been accomplished without his brothers and sisters. So Fred Palacios, Juan Palacios, Rene Palacios, Cherry Palacios, my late Ernesto Palacios, and Rene, here if you can come up, my tia Nena Leal, Janie Zamorano, Mary Alice Palacios, Julie Carcaño, my tia Olga Rodriguez, and my tia Patty Garza. I did say Terry Palacios, right? I also want to thank the commission and Mayor Garza for obviously this recognition and the award. Special thanks to Dan Diaz for his reflection of of meeting my dad and the things that impressed him most about him. And so thank you so much, Commissioner Dan. Thank you all. Last thing I want to leave is, like, again, his mantra. Let's continue to move this community forward by loving and helping our neighbor, especially those in need. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, guys, question for our family photo is going to be a big one, but it's going to be worth the memory. I'm sure people will love it. Can we invite the rest of the family? Oh, there's more of you guys. Anybody else that's here, come join the photo. Now's your chance. It's a family reunion, guys. Oh, there really is a lot more of you. I love it. This is awesome. We're giving the sergeantettes a little bit of money.
Contigo, Ricky.
Yes.
Oh, just mine.
Watch your step.
Mayor. Mayor.
Okay, our next recipient is Pedro Reyes. Born in August 1947 in Edinburgh, Pedro Mario Reyes was a man of dedication, courage, and service. From a young age, he displayed a strong commitment to his country, enlisting in the National Guard at just 17 years old. His sense of duty then led him to volunteer for deployment to Vietnam, where he bravely served during the war. In 1970, while in combat, Mr. Reyes was wounded in action. He was awarded the Purple Heart for his sacrifice and bravery and received an honorable discharge. His service was a testament to his unwavering patriotism and willingness to put others before himself. After returning home, Mr. Reyes continued to embody the values of integrity and selflessness, leaving a lasting impact on those who knew him. Though he passed away in 1998, his legacy lives on, and he's remembered as a true hero who served with honor and dedication. Norma Reyes, his wife, is accepting the Hometown Hero Award tonight on his behalf. Would you like to say a few words?
I will.
Okay, somebody else will. We're gonna volunteer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yana Garza, and I represent the Garza Reyes family. I have the pleasure of getting to know Pedro. Even though he went through so much stress in Vietnam, he dedicated that time there in Vietnam to all of us for our freedom. He lost both his limbs from the knee down. He had lots and lots of pain. It's called phantom pain. Unfortunately, we don't have, or we didn't have, the VA that we should have had. And I highly recommend that anyone who is a veteran or armed forces, border patrol, DPS, that we continue to fight for our veterans and their families. God bless you, and may God always be with our veterans. Thank you.
Oh, great. Imagine you squish it in and take a photo. Oh, you guys are know how this works. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you. Our next hometown hero is Yvonne Salinas. Yvonne has dedicated her career to ensuring every student can thrive academically. She was raised in Edinburgh and earned a bachelor's in interdisciplinary studies with a minor in special education from UTPA. She began teaching at Edinburgh CISD, spending 7 years at Edinburgh North as a special education and PE teacher, as well as the girls' cross-country and track and field coach. In 2007, she expanded her role to adaptive PE teacher, homebound teacher, Special Olympics coach, and Crisis Prevention Institute master instructor. Gosh, you are busy. Now a supervisor, she launched and oversees the ECISD Community Advancement Training Service Center, the district's first off-campus post-high school training center for students with disabilities. Ms. Salinas has fostered strong community partnerships, including a collaboration with ECISD, the City of Edinburg, and Special Olympics Texas, RGB, to bring the Area 1 Spring Games to Edinburg, which we're so proud of. Her commitment has profoundly impacted many Edinburg students. Ladies and gentlemen, your next hometown hero is Yvonne Salinas. Yvonne, you want to say something?
I had to write something down.
Okay.
I'm really not used to being in the spotlight. Whether at home, work, or in the community, you will often find me working behind the scenes to make sure everything is running smoothly and everyone knows what needs to be done, whether they want to hear it or not. I was lucky enough to grow up in this city, in this community, in an amazing neighborhood, specifically on a block where everyone looked out for each other, where neighbors were like family. They helped shape who I am today. I will continue to do all that I can to foster collaborations with community agencies, organizations, and others in order to serve our community. I want to thank the City of Edinburg for the recognition, although not necessary, truly appreciated. I especially want to thank my children, Audra, Stephen, Alexandra, TJ, Lauren, and my grandchildren, Janelle, Esteban, Adia, Romeo, Ezra, and Santiago. You are my why. My husband, Jaime, for always coming along with me to events, even when it's his only day off. And he's really tired. My sister, Veronica, my nieces, Victoria, Sophia, Jen, and James, of course, who I call last minute to go with me to events. And last, but definitely not least, because without them, there would be no me, my parents, Romeo and Tina Ramirez, for being supportive and instilling in me the importance of working hard and serving the community. Thank you.
You have a big crowd of supporters too, so everybody's squishing and let's take a big old picture. Councilman Leo's down the podium.
We go in 3, 2, 1.
One more. Video.
Thank you. All of those photos are going to be on the City of Edinburg Facebook page tonight, so you can go back and look at each other and see the huge tribe of supporters that you guys had tonight. Thank you, Yvonne. You're awesome. Okay. And our final reveal of the night is none other than Sonia Sepulveda Dempsey, a dedicated athlete and community leader. Sonia ran cross country and track at Edinburg High before earning a full athletic scholarship to Baylor University. As a bilingual educator and key figure in the Gifted and Talented program, she prioritized student success in Edinburg. As a coach, she mentored young athletes, having earned top honors herself, including a UIL track and field state championship. She held the fastest RGB high school girls mile time for over 24 years. With 6 state championship medals, she was inducted into the RGB High School Sports Hall of Fame in 2017. She was honored by Congressman Vicente Gonzalez in 2019. Now a Gear Up Specialist with Region 1 Project Bloom, she continues fostering student growth and literacy, reflecting her lifelong commitment to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, our final honoree of the night, Ms. Sonia Sepulveda.
Thank you so much. I'm going to say a little joke. I'm not used to coming in last. Just kidding. I am honored, and with this recognition, I'm going to read off because I do tend to get very emotional. So I'm going to read my notes. Good evening. It is truly a great honor to be amongst all the honorees in our community. I am humbled with this recognition of Edinburg as a hometown hero. I count my blessings that Edinburg was the city my parents chose to make our home. It was right here in Edinburg that my journey as a runner began. I'll never forget the coaches and teachers at Freddy Gonzalez who saw something in me. They noticed that Sonia loves to run. During recess, I would round up everyone that I could run against. I would even beat the boys. In middle school and freshman campus, I met another set of amazing coaches who nurtured my passion, and their positivity and encouragement paved the way for me to have the high school career where I achieved my accomplishments that caught the attention of colleges across the country. I am forever grateful to Coach Martinez for being such a huge part of this success, amongst all my other mentors and coaches. Then came Baylor University. Being part of the cross-country and track team there was beyond anything I had dreamed of. That little 5-year-old girl running at recess had no idea what doors running would open for her. And I know there's a lot of children out there doing what they're talented. Let them be. Let them use their talents. It was there that I received a full scholarship, something I took full advantage of. I became the first in my family to graduate from college, and that moment has been one of my proudest achievements. My journey didn't stop at the finish line. I became an educator because I wanted to provide students with that same hope that was given to me. Hope to dream, hope to work hard, and to persevere. I've dedicated 29 years in education, and most of them have been here at Edinburg CISD, 25 years. I am currently with an outreach program that lets me do what I'm passionate about. Papi, tú y mami fueron un apoyo grandísimo. Mis carreras solamente miraba yo hacia las sillas y miraba las camisetas de franelas y sabía que estaban allí. Ustedes fueron mis grandes porristas. They're my biggest fans. Sophia, Oliver, and Chad, you always and are my sunshine. To say Edinburg has been good to me and my family is an understatement. I am truly grateful for the support to my family, for my friends, and my colleagues who have given so much of themselves. I know running took me places, but what I cherish the most is the personal connections I have made along the way. I want to leave you with this. When you find your passion, whatever it may be, the best thing you can do for your community is to share it with others. That is the best return. Thank you again for this wonderful honor. I am very proud to be from Edinburg. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our amazing honorees tonight and their families and colleagues. One more round of applause, yes, because what an accomplishment. That concludes our press conference for tonight. Have a great rest of the evening.